Welcome back. Itself, we're at the NSA convention, Thrive 2026, at the GMS Studios Theater itself. And I'm here sitting with Ana Melikian. And Anna, we had conversation about what you're working and developing this relationship to AI. And you have a different take on how AI is changing, developing, all right, and then influxing, okay,
Yes.
everything we do. All righty. Give us a little brief. What's going on?
So I think everybody's feeling the acceleration that
Sure.
AI is bringing.
Hmm.
And there are many people speaking about the technical aspect of it.
Okay.
I bring the human side of it.
Good.
Because this is really, some people are seeing this as a big tsunami wave that is going to destroy everything.
Right.
I'm not that kind of people.
Okay.
I'm much more optimistic by nature, and I really see this as an opportunity.
Good.
So I like to compare this to 100-foot wave.
Okay.
And happens to be that I'm from Portugal
Portugal,
originally.
and there you go. All right.
And we have 100-foot waves there in the
Right.
winter in this beautiful town called Nazaré, where every winter these big wave surfers go to try to ride the 100-foot wave. And I think that is a beautiful metaphor about how can we leverage all this power that these new technologies are bringing in a way that we can create a better tomorrow
Right.
and not be wiped out by all the change.
Right. 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 And AI has really got a lot of people upset. Okay. But I'm hearing that there are some great opportunities. Okay.
Absolutely.
So how are these opportunities and making themselves present, especially from the human side? Alrighty. And then and your work itself and working with the AI perspective.
This is a big technology revolution that
It is.
we have to try to understand and also understand that it's not the first time that as humans we are facing technological
Sure. Right.
revolutions.
Exactly. Yeah.
I even sometimes like to take people really back to the Stone Age. We only became humans because we learn how to make tools, objects, technology
Right.
that allow us to develop.
Sure.
So humans and technology were together from the beginning.
Right. Exactly.
So that because we are not very biologically, we are not very different than our ancestors 12,000 years ago
Right.
in Stone Age, but we live totally different lives.
Right. Exactly.
And it's the technology and the evolution of culture along with technology
Okay.
that is being the big change. So, yes, I recognize that there are specific characteristics of these new technologies that are very unique.
Right.
But I really trust in our human capacity to make this a better thing. It's
Sure.
going to be ups and downs for sure.
Sure. Without a doubt.
But if enough people learn about AI, increasing the AI literacy,
Yep.
and at the same time increasing the human literacy,
Yeah.
and working with their two forces together, we really have the opportunities to do amazing things.
Right.
A great example will be medicine. The advances that this technology can allow medical research to happen,
Right.
things that possibly in the past took 20 years to be developed,
Mhm.
now 5 years possibly can be
Sure. Right.
developed.
Exactly.
That is something that is going to where we are going to see the advantage and be happy about it
Sure.
quicker.
Exactly. I believe the AI revolution, okay, as we see out there, is definitely an infancy stage.
Absolutely.
Okay. There's room to grow. Where I'm hearing some buzzwords of the different ways that the AI is being used.
Mhm.
Already. And I think one of the biggest challenges is how to incorporate that human element.
Yes.
Alrighty. And so what are the things themselves you realize themselves from the human element? And just beyond the fact itself, we've got to say, okay, it's here to stay.
Yes.
Okay. All
I
right.
I always like to say this 100-foot AI wave is
Right.
unstoppable,
Yeah, it is.
but that doesn't mean that we are powerless.
Right.
We
Exactly.
really have to go back to the Nazaré and the 100-foot AI wave. If we think about that, think about the surfers surfing 100-foot waves. Do you think that they have to be in regular shape? or in
Yeah.
peak shape.
Yeah, right.
Peak shape.
Yeah, it should.
So if we want to leverage the potential of all these developments, we really have to, in the workforce and as leaders, to be in peak mental shape.
Sure,
That is
exactly.
the first thing.
Okay.
Then another very important element is that, again, looking to these big wave surfers, because usually when we think about surfing, we are imagining somebody in California, maybe on Hawaii, just a dude in their surfboard in the
Right.
endless ocean.
Yeah.
Big wave surfing is a totally different game.
Yeah,
It's a
right.
team sport.
Sure.
They have the jet ski drivers that take them to the right place. They have these people on the lighthouse that are spotting the right waves.
Right.
A security, how do you say, they have the safety team just in case things don't go according to
Sure, right,
plan.
exactly, yeah.
And this is what is our team when we are facing all this acceleration of change and all these new tools? What is the team that we can surround ourselves with as businesses to help us leverage this?
Right.
Because we cannot know everything.
Sure.
That is humanly impossible. But if we surround with the right team of collaborators, we really can do amazing things.
Right.
And then there is a third dimension that we can learn from the big wave surfing, is that these people, they know everything about the system. They know the weather system, they know the currents, they know the coastline and all the characteristics that are creating the wave.
Right.
And we have to learn what are the trends, what is the currents, because that way, as business owners, we really have the opportunity to tap into them,
Okay.
to not be played by the system,
Right.
but even create new games and creating new systems.
Good.
And that is a big opportunity.
You know, this whole AI movement is just, it's not a local, it's not a regional, it's not a US type issue. This is an international. Okay.
Absolutely.
And I think the game is who can get there first. Okay. And we're seeing a lot of this right now because we're seeing on the political fronts, and we're seeing on different types of individuals that do have that breath, all right, to create the technologies and do certain things. There's also a security issue. There's also a safety issue on it too, as well. We want to see good in, good out. All right. Right now itself, it's varied between what's good and what's bad. Okay. And everything else. So how do we handle that? What's our next steps?
That is understanding a little bit of the system. And like you were saying, is totally true. If we see United States and China are the big players here, and they are in a totally arm race about who gets more developed in terms of AI. So we cannot stop that dynamic. But as I think business owners, business in general, have an enormous power in this equation of how we are using these tools and how we are leveraging this technology to be the opportunity to create a better future of work, for instance.
Sure.
And if we do profits, of course, business, we are about doing profits, but we also can take care of our people and of the planet.
Sure.
So, and the ones that are more creative with all this complexity are going to be the big winners in the future, in my opinion.
Yeah, because I'm seeing this not only from a medical standpoint, we're seeing it from natural resources, we're seeing it from safety, securities, how information is being transferred, all righty, and with these big data centers going up and things of this nature, that's adding, all right, to the complexities. All righty. It's going to be a race to the end. Infancy stage right now, as we said before, but it really gives us the opportunity to say, okay, look, this is where it is. This is where it is currently. Okay. And then from the standpoint itself, what is the next steps? Okay.
Yeah. And we don't need to become computer engineers to have an opinion and a voice and a role on this. I always about we can increase our AI literacy. We have to understand the big picture of these things and increase our human literacy too.
Good.
And the play of that two levels is where we have more opportunities to create a new game and create new opportunities out there.
Good. So how did we get the word out?
By speaking.
Yeah, there you go. And that's what we do best, right?
Yes,
exactly.
Absolutely. And podcasting is a great venue. I like to be creating the conversations. I really believe that we have to bring more people to the table.
Okay, good.
How do you say, the Silicon Valley people are totally there, but we also have to invite the humanistic people.
Yes.
We have to invite philosophers. We have to invite the people that are all their thinking is about ethics and about the purpose, the coaches,
Yeah, right.
the HR. Everybody has to have a voice on the table
Exactly.
to decide what is the direction that we want to lead with
Right.
this.
Exactly. What is one thing we want to leave with our audience today? What is the one golden nugget?
We have an amazing opportunity here.
Mm,
And if we take care of the human element, we can make this really one of the big changes for the better.
good. Super. Anna, how do people get a hold of you? Your wealth of breadth of knowledge, okay, on this areas themselves. So how do people get a hold of you?
The easiest way is my website. It's
Good.
my name, Ana Melikian is MELIKIAN.com. There is where people can see my speaking and know more about me. And of course, connecting on LinkedIn is the place where I'm as a person there.
Anna, this has been a very interesting conversation. So I want to thank you very much for coming down here, alrighty, and hanging out with us, all right, and hanging out in Thrive. Okay, Thrive 26 themselves for the NSA sides, where we hang out as speaking communication individuals themselves to reach the breadth of the world. All right, without a doubt. So it's been my honor and my distinct pleasure, okay, to have you on. And I want to say thank you, Thrive, and thank you, NSA and the GMS studios and the theater itself. It's been my pleasure, my honor. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a great time, guys. We'll see you on the flip side. Thanks. Take care.